Hello, what is up everybody? In today's video, we have the most underrated rare build in NBA 2K24, the shooting guard position. Now, if you enjoy this video and want to use this build at all, make sure to drop a like, share, and subscribe. Let's get straight into the video now. We're going to do a shooting guard, left-handed or right-handed. I'll go left-handed with my guys. Doesn't matter what jersey number you go with. Now, the pie chart we're using is the shooting, defending. Look at them breakdowns right now. I'm going to show you in a second why I chose the shooting, defending pie chart. Now, this is actually a really good build, the shooting, defending. Now, with the speed in that, you can go either 88 speed or 59 strength, 86 excel. But I was thinking about having more vertical, but you only lose like 4 speed. But remember, when you hit 99, you get that +4 speed back. So you still will have an 84, 88 at the end of it. But it's all up to you. So you can either do with the 59 strength, or you can go with the 89 vertical, 82 excel. But I may just go with this one because it has the all-round best with the 88 speed, 59 strength, 86 excel, and 76 vertical. Let's go with that one. Now, the next one we're going to do, we're not going to touch close shot on this build because it will not give you the name. But I will go straight and upgrade my driving layup to a 74. Now, the reason the 74 driving layup for this build is good because you're big, you're strong, you can drive to the paint really easy. You also have a 78 contact dunk. Now, when you put your arms up, you can actually, like your wingspan up, you can get contact dunks with this build. You can't really get him off rip. You have to play with the build a little bit, get his wingspan up, maybe his height up a little bit, and play around with that. That is what we're going to leave. Just one finishing badge for this build, and I think driving layup and driving dunk is all you really need for the finishing. You don't really need close shots because you are a shooting guard. You're not going to be doing close shot fades, anything like that. Next thing you want to do is upgrade the mid-range and 3 to the max. So you have 6 shooting badges just there, but you have an 83 and an 80 mid-range off rip, which is incredible for a shooting guard because you are a spot-up player. You can play defense for a lot of people. You can play lockdown defense with this build. You can shoot from the perimeter. You can do everything. This build is literally overpowered. Next, I'm going to go with max 88 free throw, and I'm going to go the post fade to a 78. So we still have the 18 shooting badges. 18 shooting badges for a spot up shooter is amazing. You usually have that for a spot up center, anything like that. But that is what I think is great. One finishing badge, you don't really need to go inside because you're more of a spot up, as I said. With the 18 shooting badges with an 83 and 80 mid-range before you play around with the wingspan and stuff like that. Next, we're going to have pass accuracy. Going to chuck it down to a 79. Don't want to go to 81 just because we want the name. Next, we have the ball handling to a 75. Obviously, you cannot do any pro dribble moves, but with a 75, you will not get ripped as much. And since there's no behind the back anymore, you really don't need to have these pro dribble moves. You can just do simple moves to get open now in 2K. Next, we want to upgrade the interior defense to a 67, which is pretty high for a shooting guard. Perimeter defense 84 with an 80 lateral quickness with an 85 steal as well. Look at the defense stats. We already got 12 defensive badges. Next, we want to have block it, or I'm going to have a max stat block with a max stat offensive rebound, then the defensive rebound, put it all the way up to a 54 when you have 18 defensive badges. Now look at that badge breakdown right there. One finishing badge, you only need contact finisher. You can have fancy footwork, consistent finisher. It's up to you guys, but I'll go contact finisher just in case you drive into the paint. Then you're going to have 18 shooting badges. I'm going to show you what badges which will go good with this build in a second. But 18 shooting badges with this build as well is incredible for any spot-up shooter. You got 9 playmaking badges so you can get your quick first step, stuff like that. And you got 18 defensive badges so you can be a two-way lockdown. You can be a shooting lockdown on this build. It's actually pretty decently OP in my opinion for this build. Now, with the height and wingspan, we are going to go with, okay? So we're going to go straight to the height. We're going to go, you can either go built, burly, slight, compact, or solid. I'm going to go with defined for my player because I like that body type. We're going to get to a 6'7" player for this one. Now have a look at the badge breakdown. That doesn't touch anything, but your driving dunk does go down to a 74. But I think 6'7" for a spot-up shooter with a 79 mid-range and a 77.3 is still pretty good with the 67 ball handling. It's not that bad, but you got a 6'7". Now with the weight, I wouldn't really touch the weight. I'll just go minimum normal weight. I wouldn't touch it so you don't lose any of the stats that you want to use with this one. And then we're going to get the wingspan. We're just going to leave it as normal. We're not going to touch it. You can either obviously go down if you want. You can go up. But I'm just going to go with the middle wingspan for this build. Now look at the stats on the build. Now remember, you can't have contact dunks. That's the only downfall to this build. You still have good ball handling because you don't really need to be able to dribble in 2K20. Next, we're going to have the takeover. Now the takeovers I would obviously go with for this build is either the lockdown, sharpshooter, or the shot creator. Now, I'd personally go with the shot creator because you can do more stuff off this one. Or if you just want to be a pure spot up, you can just have the sharpshooting one. So I'm going to go sharpshooting because I am just a pure spot up with this build. And you don't really need to do any fancy moves with the shot creating. And you can obviously have the lockdown defend if you want. But I'm going to go with the sharpshooting takeover just because I think it's the best way around. And it is called a facilitating finisher. That is a pretty good name. I haven't really seen anyone walk around the park with that build or that name at all. It's a Jimmy Butler, Victor Oladipo, and Allen Hughes. Okay, now we're going to look at the badge breakdown we're going to use. Now for this one, I'll just go contact finishing. Go contact finisher, consistent finisher. You can go fancy footwork. I'll just go with contact finisher because it's going to help you make contact layups at the rim more times than not. So you're going to have that one. Now with this build, I'm going to go silver catch and shoot with this build because you're a spot up and you don't want to have Hall of Fame to waste all the badge points. Now you're going to obviously have silver corner specialist. That's the max you would really go for any build. You don't really get that much of a boost to Hall of Fame or gold, so silver's perfect for that. Now you want hot zone hunter, want to have that at least gold, rain standard Hall of Fame, and quick draw Hall of Fame. Straight away off the bat, you need them Hall of Fame. I'd probably even go hot zone hunter, gold, and then we'll just go gold green machine for the badge breakdown for this build. Because you're a spot up, so you need the catch and shoot. You'll be playing in the corner because you'll be sitting in the corner for the ball dominant point guard and the center setting screens, so you need that corner specialist. Next, you need the range extender so you can make the shots from anywhere on the court. You can even make half court shots with this build. Hall of Fame quick draw because once you're open, you want to be able to hit the shot as soon as you are open. You want green machine, so as soon as you green 1 or 2 shots, it activates and you'll be able to time your shot every single time. As a spot up, you can green every time. Hot zone hunter, obviously you need this because you can either go silver or gold. I just go gold with this one because it's really all you need, or you can go that and then go silver bronze deadeye. But I'm just going to go gold hot zone hunter because as soon as you hunt hot zones, it's going to increase your percentage of making the shot, and it's going to get rid of the cold zone. It's going to negate the cold zone. That is what you want to do there. For your playmaking badges, now this is all, I'll just go with the normal ones. Quick first step gold. You just have bronze unblockable. We're not going to be really dribbling that much. You can have needle threader. I really highly recommend this badge because if people are in the passing lanes just doing that, spamming X, you really need this because it's going to pass it harder and it's going to go through the little needle thread of the hole in the defense so they can't get that steal, and it either bounces off their hand or goes past it and goes straight to your play. If you have it on gold, I'd probably just go gold with this build because you are going to be having the ball a little bit. If they pass it to you and you need to pass back to the guard, the guy's just spamming X, obviously need needle threader for that one. Obviously bronze bailout just in case. You're not going to be doing any dribbling moves or anything like that, but you probably just go with the bronze bailout, the silver bailout, because you don't really need silver bailout. We'll go bronze, silver unpluckable, so when you're actually moving around, they can't just spam X and get the steal off you. Now, for the defensive badges, you are a spot up. You are going to be playing on the guard. You're going to be locking down the guards. So you need Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame intimidator, sorry, not interceptor. Now, it's intercept. I'm going to put that on silver because you do need that when you're reading the passing lanes or anything like that. A lot of people will be throwing a lot of Stevie, stuff like that. I would probably go bronze rebound chaser just in case with a bronze rim protector and a bronze chase down artist because you really need to be able to defend the paint as well, just in case the point guard is going to run to the paint, quickly chase him down, block him at the rim, stuff like that, just in case you're against an offensive threat. Obviously, when they just go to the paint, it's pretty hard for you to get anything open. Next, I'll probably go brick wall, just in case you want to set a screen off the screen and you want to hit it. But I'll probably just go silver. I'll probably go Hall of Fame rebound chaser just in case, and then gold interceptor as well. But you can obviously go bronze interceptor and bronze silver pickpocket. We'll go gold rebound chaser, silver pickpocket for this build. Yeah, just go with these badge breakdowns because you are going to be playing on a little bit. You need that. Brick wall's probably not really that needed for this one. So you can just go Hall of Fame rebound chaser. So they're the defensive badges that I really recommend for the defensive breakdown for this build. So if you see that build badge breakdown, we've got 1 finishing badge, 18 shooting, 9 playmaking, and 18 defensive badges for this build. If you enjoyed this video and want to make this build and want any more build videos, make sure to drop that like, the same for 50 likes on the video. Share the video to everyone in the 2K community so they can find out this offensive shooter. This build is really overpowered. The stats show it. The overall badge breakdown shows it. The height, the weight, the everything. Your shooting lockdown is what everyone really needs for a spot up shooter and to lock down the point guard in high pressure situations. But that is the video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with me, Twitch for daily live streams, Instagram, and Snapchat if you want to keep up to date as well. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.